Pause. Most of us live our entire lives waiting to begin. We sleepwalk through our days, driven by invisible gears, reacting to stimuli like intricate biological automata. We believe we are awake, yet we are merely dreaming with our eyes open. Marcus Aurelius knew this. He stood at the pinnacle of power, the emperor of Rome, yet he saw the strings that pulled the men around him. He saw the waking sleep of the masses. Tonight, we do not just read his words. We use them as a mirror. We look for the machine within ourselves. Breathe deeply now. Pause. Let the external world fade. We are beginning the work of forging a soul. The first step in waking up is realizing that you are asleep. Pause. Everything you do, your anger, your desires, your anxieties, mostly happens times you. You do not do it. It occurs in you, like rain falls or wind blows. You are a house with no master, filled with servants who claim to be the owner. To reclaim the house, we must observe the servants. We must watch the machine hum. In the stillness of this moment, can you feel the automatic nature of your breath? The automatic nature of your thoughts drifting by? Do not judge them. Just watch. This is the separation of essence from personality. The beginning of freedom. Aurelius begins his audit of the soul not with pride, but with debt. He lists what he owes to others. This is not sentimentality. It is a calculation of his own construction. He looks at his grandfather, Aurelius. Pause. From him he learned, government of temper. Think of your temper. How mechanical is it? A harsh word is spoken to you, and instantly the machine reacts with fire. There is no pause, no choice. Just stimulus and response. To govern the temper is to insert a shock, a moment of consciousness, between the spark and the flame. It is to refuse to be a puppet of your own chemistry. From the reputation of his father, he learned modesty and a manly character. Long pause. In our world, character is often a mask we wear to be liked. We confuse our true self with our social avatar. But modesty here is not shyness. It is the absence of the false personality. It is the refusal to inflate oneself like a balloon. The machine loves to be noticed. It loves to be praised. To be modest is to starve the machine of its favorite food, vanity. Feel the weight of your own body now. You are here. You exist. You need no applause to verify your reality. His mother taught him abstinence, not only from evil deeds, but even from evil thoughts. Pause. This is the deep work. Most of us stop the hand from striking, but we let the mind commit murder 1,000 times a day. We let the mind envy, grasp, and judge. Aurelius saw that the thought is the seed of the sleep. If you dwell in the mechanical loops of negativity, you solidify the walls of your prison. Simplicity in living, he learned, far removed from the habits of the rich. Complexity is a drug. It keeps us distracted. Simplicity is the cold water that wakes us up. Simplicity is terrifying to the sleeping man. He needs noise. He needs the rush of the new. But the awakened soul finds the universe in a plank bed and a skin. Pause. Can you reduce your needs in this moment? What are you holding on to tightly? The need to be right? The need to be safe? Let it drop. Imagine your life stripped of all the unnecessary ornaments. What remains? That indestructible core is what we are hunting for tonight. It is the diamond buried under layers of soft clay. From his governor, he learned a lesson that shatters our modern world. To be neither of the green nor of the blue party at the games. Long pause. The circus. The arena. Politics. Sports. It is all a mechanism to siphon your energy. The machine loves sides. It loves us versus them. It feeds on your indignation. To be neither green nor blue is to stand above the polarity. It is to see the game for what it is, a distraction to keep you asleep. Can you feel the pull of your own opinions? Let them go. They are not you, he learned. endurance of labor, and to want little. Pause. The sleeping man always wants more. His bucket has a hole in the bottom. He works to acquire, not to create. But Aurelius speaks of work as a discipline, a way to grind down the rough edges of the ego. To work with one's own hands is to connect with reality. The machine dreams of ease, of magic solutions. The soul knows that friction is necessary for heat. Without the friction of effort, we remain cold and inert. From Diognetus. Not to busy myself about trifling things. Long pause. How much of your life is consumed by trifles? The scroll of a screen, the gossip of the day, the phantom dramas that vanish by morning. These are the bars of your cage. And he learned not to listen to miracle workers and jugglers. The spiritual marketplace is full of merchants selling easy awakenings, incantations, and the driving away of demons. It is all theater. The real demon is your own mechanical habit, and no juggler can drive it away. Only you can. He learned to endure freedom of speech. Pause. This is a sharp blade. The machine hates to be criticized. When someone speaks a hard truth, the fortress of our personality raises its drawbridge. We defend, we attack. But to endure time it? To let the words enter and see if they strike a nerve of truth? That requires a warrior spirit. If you are offended, look at the part of you that is offended. It is not your essence. It is your pride. And pride is the heaviest armor you wear. From Rusticus, he received the impression that his character required improvement and discipline. Long pause. The sleeper believes he is already finished. He thinks, this is just who I am. No, you are an unfinished project. You are a seed that has not yet broken the soil. Rusticus taught him to avoid sophistic emulation and to say fine writing, to avoid showing off. Do not perform your spirituality. Do not act the role of the wise man. Be the student, always the student. Rusticus taught him to read carefully, not satisfied with a culla fide, superficial understanding. Pause. How do we read the world? We scan. We skim. We label. We see a tree and say, tree, and we stop seeing. We see a person and say, friend or enemy, and we stop looking. To read carefully is to pierce the veil of familiarity. Look at the room you are in. Look at it as if you have just arrived from another dimension. See the texture, the light, the strange reality of matter. Wake up to your surroundings. He learned to be easily reconciled with those who have offended him. Long pause. Grudge is a mechanical loop. It is a broken record playing the song of I was wronged over and over. It eats your presence. To reconcile is to step out of the loop. It is to realize that the person who offended you was also asleep, acting out of their own mechanical nature. You cannot blame a machine for acting like a machine. You can only understand. And in understanding, there is peace. From Apollonius. Freedom of will and undeviating steadiness of purpose. Pause. Freedom of will is not a gift. It is a conquest. We think we choose, but usually our desires choose for us. Our fears choose for us. To have undeviating purpose is to have a single aim that overrides the shifting winds of mood. To look to nothing else, not even for a moment, except to reason. Reason here is not cold logic, it is logos. It is the cosmic order, aligning your small will with the great will of the universe. To be always the same, in sharp pains, on the occasion of the loss of a child. Long pause. This seems impossible, cold, but it is the ultimate stability. It is the realization that the center of the wheel does not turn, even when the rim is crushing through the mud. Pain happens to the body. Grief happens to the emotions. But the observer, the witness within, it watches. It holds space. It is the sky that remains untouched by the storm clouds. From Sextus. Gravity without affectation. Pause. True authority is quiet. It does not need to shout. It does not need to posture. Affectation is the camouflage of the insecure. We pretend to be deeper than we are, kinder than we are. Sextus showed that one can be grave serious, weighted with reality, without being heavy. He tolerated ignorant persons. This is the mark of an awakened soul, patience with those who are still dreaming. You do not shake them violently. You wait. He had the power of Aurelius, accommodating himself to all. Long pause. This is not being a people-pleaser. It is fluidity. Water takes the shape of the cup, but it remains water. The mechanical man is rigid. He breaks if he cannot impose his will. The conscious man is fluid. He flows around obstacles, yet he never loses his nature. He ordered the principles of life in an intelligent and methodical way. Chaos is the state of sleep. Order is the beginning of awakening, never showing anger or passion, but being entirely free from passion and also most affectionate. Pause. We confuse passion with love. We think that to love we must be turbulent, possessed by emotion. But Aurelius points to a higher love, a cool, steady radiation of benevolence. Passion is a fire that burns out. Affection from the essence is a light that stays on. It is possible to care deeply without losing your balance. This is the love of the sage. From Alexander the Grammarian. To refrain from fault-finding. Long pause. Watch your mind for the next hour. How many times does it correct someone? How many times does it say, "That is wrong, this is bad"? The critic is a mechanism. It builds a pedestal for itself by digging holes for others. Alexander taught him not to chide those who spoke poorly, but dexterously to introduce the very expression which ought to have been used. This is teaching by example, not by shame. It is a subtle art, from Fronto, to observe what envy and duplicity and hypocrisy are in a tyrant. Pause. Power reveals the machine. When a man has no check on his desires, his mechanical habits grow monstrous. Envy is the feeling that reality has made a mistake by giving something to someone else. Hypocrisy is the friction between who we pretend to be and who we are. Aurelius, destined to be a tyrant himself by title, learned to loathe the tyrant's soul. He saw that those called patricians, the elites, were often deficient in paternal affection. Status chills the heart. From Alexander the Platonic. Not to say, "I have no leisure." Long pause. "I am too busy." This is the mantra of the modern age. It is the greatest excuse of the sleeping man. We fill our time to avoid facing ourselves. If we stop, the silence might scream. So we run. We neglect duties, we neglect friends, alleging urgent occupations. But what is more urgent than your own soul? What is more urgent than the people you love? To say, "I have time," is to claim sovereignty over your existence. From Catullus. Not to be indifferent when a friend finds fault. Pause. When a friend criticizes us, even without reason, the door of the heart slams shut. We become cold. We withdraw. Catullus taught him to try to restore the disposition, to bridge the gap. This requires a conscious shock. It goes against the grain of the ego. To love one's children truly. To love one's kin. These sound simple. But mechanical love is transactional. I love you if you please me. Conscious love is a state of being, not a reaction. From his brother Severus. To love truth and to love justice. Long pause. Truth is not a set of facts. Truth is the alignment with reality. We lie to ourselves constantly. We edit our memories. We polish our motives. To love truth is to perform a ruthless audit of the inner world. To admit, here, I was cowardly. Here I was greedy. And justice? Justice is seeing that you are not the center of the universe. It is the mathematical balance of the rights of all beings. From Severus he learned of a shasiwa. Polity in which there is the same law for all, equal rights and equal freedom of speech. Us. A kingly government which respects the freedom of the governed. This was a radical thought for an emperor. To hold absolute power and yet value the freedom of the powerless. It is the ultimate test of the soul. Can you have power and not use it? Can you be strong enough to be gentle? The machine crushes. The essence protects, he learned. Consistency and undeviating steadiness in my regard for philosophy. Long pause. Philosophy for Aurelius was not books. It was a way of life. It was a medicine. Many of us start the work, but we drift. We get excited, then we get bored. We fall back asleep. Consistency is the heat that transforms the lead into gold. If you stop heating the crucible, the metal solidifies again. You must keep the fire burning. Every day, every moment, he observed. No concealment of his opinions. Pause. Secrets are heavy. Lies require energy to maintain. To be transparent is to be light. Severus did not hide his condemnation, nor his love. His friends had no need to conjecture what he wished. Are you a puzzle to your friends? Do they have to guess your moods? That is a game. Stop playing. Be plain. Be clear. Let your yes be yes and your no be number. From Maximus. Self-government, and not to be led aside by anything. Long pause. Not to be led aside. The world is a carnival of sideshows. Pleasure beckons. Fear threatens. Boredom dulls. To walk a straight line through this carnival requires an internal compass that is magnetic to the truth. Maximus showed cheerfulness in all circumstances, as well as in illness. When the body fails, the machine panics, but the master within smiles. He knows he is not the body, just admixture in the moral character of sweetness and dignity. Pause. Sweetness without dignity is weak. Dignity without sweetness is rigid. The balance is the key. It is the velvet covering the steel. To do what is set before you, without complaining. Complaint is the squeaking of the machine. It is the friction of resistance to what times. Acceptance oils the gears. When you stop complaining, you stop leaking energy. Everybody believed that Maximus thought as he spoke, and that in all that he did, he never had any bad intention. Long pause. Imagine a life where your inner voice and your outer voice are identical. No filter, no calculation, just pure integrity. Most of us have a chattering subtext running beneath our words. We say, "How are you? Who?" while thinking, "Leave me alone." This split is the fracture in our soul. To heal it, we must bring the inside and outside together. He never showed amazement and surprise. Pause. Why? Because he understood the nature of things. He knew that everything that happens is part of the web of cause and effect. Nothing is truly random. Surprise is the reaction of ignorance. When you understand the machine of the world, you expect the gears to turn. You are not shocked when a dog barks or a politician lies. You nod. You accept. You remain center. He was, not in a hurry, and did not delay. Long pause. Haste is a form of sleep. It is running toward a future that does not exist. Procrastination is also sleep. It is avoiding the present that does exist. To be in the correct timing is to move with the rhythm of reality. Like a dancer, you do not rush the music, nor do you lag behind. You are one with the beat. Can you find that rhythm now? Not rushing to the end of this sentence. Just being here, he was, not perplexed nor dejected, nor did he laugh to disguise his vexation. Pause. That nervous laughter we do when we are uncomfortable, that is a mechanical tick. It is a leak. Maximus did not need it. He was grounded. He was beneficent and ready to forgive, and free from all falsehood. Falsehood is the fog we live in. We lie about who we are. We lie about what we want. To step out of the fog is to step into the cold, clear air of reality. He gave the appearance of a man who could not be diverted from right rather than of a man who had been improved. Long pause. Some men have to fight to be good. Others, the rare ones, seem to have goodness as their native soil. They are rectitude itself. This is the goal, not to constantly repair the machine, but to transform it so that it functions perfectly by design. To become a vessel where the right action is the only possible action. He observed how he endured labor. Pause. We return to endurance. The spiritual path is not a sprint. It is a siege. You are besieging the fortress of your own habits. It takes time. It takes sweat. There will be days of failure. Days when you fall back into the deep sleep of the emotions. But you endure. You stand up. You observe the fall. You do not judge it, you learn from it. And you begin again. In all these teachers, Aurelius saw fragments of the unified man. Long pause. Grandfather's temper. Father's modesty. Mother's piety. Rusticus's discipline. He gathered these fragments like pieces of a broken mirror. He was trying to assemble a reflection of a complete human being. You must do the same. Look at the people in your life. Do not judge their sleep. Look for the moments when they are awake. Steal their virtues. Integrate them. This list is not just a memoir. It is a toolkit. Pause. It is a map out of a labyrinth. Aurelius is showing us that we are not alone in the work. The gods, or the higher forces, help us by sending us teachers. Even the difficult people are teachers. The tyrant is a teacher of patience. The liar is a teacher of truth. If you observe them, they serve you. If you react to them, you serve them. So as we drift towards the end of this meditation, ask yourself, who is observing? Long pause. Who is listening to this voice? Is it the machine, analyzing the words? Or is it the silent witness behind the mind? Find that witness. Anchor yourself there. That is your fortress. That is your citadel. Nothing can touch you there. No fire, no steel, no tyrant, no slander. The waking sleep is heavy. The gravity of the world pulls us down. Pause. It wants us to be automatic. It wants us to buy, to hate, to fear, to conform. To resist is the highest rebellion. To be awake in a sleeping world is to be a ghost in the machine. It is lonely at first, but then you see the others. The lineage of the awake. Aurelius, Epictetus, Socrates, they are waiting for you. You have the power to retreat into yourself at any moment. Long pause. Not to escape, but to recharge. To touch the source of your own reason. The math. Inner Citadel. Go there now. Feel the silence. It is not empty. It is full. It is pregnant with potential. It is the womb of your new soul. Rest in it. Trust it. The machine hums, but you are no longer its gear. Long pause. You are the operator. The day will come, and the noise will return, but you will carry this silence with you. You will remember. You will observe. You will wake up. Sleep now. Not the sleep of the unconscious, but the restorative rest of the warrior. The work continues tomorrow. Fade out.